Alright, I think that sound balance is alright. I've been known to be wrong from time to time. I might adjust the music volume as we go further along. But now, welcome! Oops. No, I actually do want to read that. Welcome. Welcome to Hispaniola. You're reading a tutorial screen. Okay. I don't want to disable these. There's our menu buttons. The main menu, follower management, goals, and inventory. There are hotkeys for those, which I will try to remember to learn. You can see the compass. Click on this, opens the map. Lower right corner, we can find the Make Camp button. We can't camp inside a city. Cursor controls, righto. And interactive objects in the world are highlighted when you hover over them. Please click on the soldier in front of you to proceed. So here we have moves left. This is a turn-based game. We're currently on the Overland map instead of the combat map. When we're outside of a city, our moves left will actually deplete. Not that many days have passed. In fact, all of 0 have passed, and that's our current rations. Now, we click on this, that's our main menu there. Here opens up our inventory with our starting items, where we have valuables, equipment, rations, and medicine. Here are our expedition members. We can check out their starting skills and adjust their equipment because none is currently assigned to them. We'll take care of that right now. I'm probably going to be taking my 2 soldiers into everything with me. Maybe not emphasize their range, though. So... okay. That learns that. Every little bit of damage helps, I'm sure, and we'll divide up the rest of the equipment between the 2 of them. I think that makes the most sense right now. And I can check out all their skills. Soldiers are great at guarding. Scouts are great at patrolling. Scholars are great at tinkering. Hunters are great at hunting. And doctors are great at herbalism. Okay. The tinkering thing, perhaps I should have only brought along one scholar instead of 2. I imagine there's a variety of combinations you can make to play this game. And as you get further along, like in the difficulty levels, you have fewer and fewer options open to you, really. Let's go ahead and click on the soldier here to proceed. As soon as you disembark, you're accosted by a group of soldiers led by a tall, heavy-set man with graying hair, dressed in a captain's army uniform. I'm probably not going to do accents for everyone, and I'm going to try to not make them super absurd, because I'll have to read out the words. Halt. By order of Governor Bernardo de Manzanedo, I am confiscating your vessel and all her crew and cargo. With what justification, if you please? It typically does not please the governor to give justification for his decisions, but he has instructed me to instruct you to go to the palace and speak to his grace forthwith. Perhaps you can pry an explanation out of him. I'm going to station one of my people here to make sure nothing disappears. And I think we will give that job to a scout here, Anna. You signal for Anna Vidal to head back into the cargo hold, and she nods and takes off. A single twitch by the left eye is all that betrays Noriega's annoyance at your insult. As your grace wishes. So we no longer have things, but we already put our equipment on people, so I guess we didn't lose that. You're about to squeeze past the captain when he extends his hand. My name is Juan Noriega, by the way. Pleased to meet you. We'll give a terse Grimith Reaper. He nods and lets you slip past him, then he gets back to the business of impounding everything you own. Okay. Well, looks like we were commissioned to go to the governor's mansion here. Let's go take a peek. Do I have a map key? I do. Alright. Cool. Here we go. Entering Alcazar de Colon, you are led to the office of Governor Bernardino de Manzanedo. The governor does not seem particularly pleased to see you. Can I press number keys? I can't. Ah, Senor Reaper, I'm glad you could come here so quickly. whatever. He's probably some fucking snob who's high on his power. What is this all about?
Straight to business, then. Very good. I know your father by reputation, a powerful man back in Spain, but this is Hispaniola. Now you answer to me. I will not let a spoiled nobleman's son pay his way to the New World with his father's money. I have better uses for your men and supplies than to waste them chasing after foolish dreams of fortune and glory. Do you understand?
And what use do you have in mind, then, Governor?
The fact of the matter is that your troops are needed here. We have been having some problems with the natives recently, and our suspicion is that various groups of them are preparing for insurrection. You would do well to serve your king and his representative in this matter.
What will you have me do?
Go down to the fortress and find the quartermaster, Umberto Il Rosso. He will insist to test you, and I see no reason not to indulge him. When he is done with you, return to me, and we will discuss how to proceed from there. Right. Well, let's go see him.
Hold on. Time out. How do I rotate this? Questions Grimith needs to know right now. Pan left, rotate. Q and E. I was going to try those. Whee! There we go. So you're the quartermaster, huh? Okay. Finding the fortress is not difficult, and now that you're no longer in a hurry, you have time to take in the new city on your way there. Find Umberto Il Rosso. You find Il Rosso smoking a pipe in the shade, evidently enjoying the warm climate while he watches some soldiers train in the courtyard. He addresses you with a very friendly voice. So you're the new arrival. I saw your ship come in. I dare say it's quite impressive. You must know the right people back in the old world. You notice that its accent is distinctly Italian, and that Grimith will not be mimicking it. From somewhere around Firenze, if your ears do not deceive you. Governor Manzanado sent me here to take... No, that's not it. It did not happen. Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance, Signor Rosso. The portly man raises his eyebrows and lets out a single bellowing laugh. Did Manzanado genuinely call me that? I never thought that old stronzo would drop the formalities. My name is Umberto de Rossi. It's Italian, but nobody calls me that except the governor, and I suppose he finally started using my nickname as well. No matter. What does Il Rosso mean? It means the red, but if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not go into how I came to acquire the name. And what may I call you, Capitan? He's a friendly guy. My name is Grimith Reaper. Il Rosso's face is split by a wide grin, but he extends his hand to shake yours finally. I already forgot what voice I used for him. Very good. It's also a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Reaper. Manzanado sent me here to take command... Manzanado sent me here to take command of my people. Il Rosso crosses his arms and smirks. If you will excuse my facetiousness, they are not currently your people, Capitan. However, I will be happy to release them to your command, once you show me that you understand what it takes to command Spanish men and women in battle. Any less would be irresponsible of me. Very well, if it can be no other way, I suppose I can use the practice. Il Rosso spreads his arms and then loudly claps his hands together in a sweeping motion. That's the sort of attitude I was hoping to encounter. Here, most of your people seem to be done unloading their equipment from your fine ship. Why don't we go ahead and divide them into two sides? I will lead one group and you will assume command of the other. Let's see if you know what you're doing. Our first battle. You will not have the time to prepare, and it looks like all my equipment was taken away from me after all. Okay, I definitely do want to take my soldiers along with me. Bernardo and Rita. And then I should... Okay, I can only take 3 people with me. So do I go like doctor? We'll add a doctor. I don't have any equipment, do I? Nope, all their equipment was taken away from them. Damn it! To battle! Hunters are your best ranged units, but very weak in melee combat. I think we've already seen that tip before. Okay, you have triggered a battle. Click on one of your troops or their portrait. Okay. And then melee mode. The grid shows how far you can move. Stay inside, move, not move. Stay inside the light green area if you also want to attack this turn. Convert your action into moves by walking into the dark green area. Scouts can't shoot. Okay. Maybe I should have taken a scout along with me on this. So then I can use R to switch between the two. Range attacks depend on line of sight and distance. The farther you are from your target, the less likely you are to hit. Some objects provide partial cover, and others provide full cover. For example, that appears to be like a full cover situation. I should also switch to the fucking weapon. No, I actually have solid angles to hit with all three. However... yeah, it's not happening. So, the Hunter and the Soldier, to my understanding, have 6 moves as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want them to double move into me. I feel as if that's the best play. You know, I'm just trying to do the strategic shit already, because if I've upgraded the AI to be super awesome Gosu Pro... okay, loading hotkeys. The flawless defense. Switch weapons. That could be done with the melee. That gives me an interrupt. Okay. House movement. I think I'll stack behind this for the time being, and get some cover from the potential Hunter that would try to shoot at me, although the Hunter may take a better angle. My hope is to lure the Soldier in, and perhaps the Doctor in as well, but we'll see. We'll see what we can see. There's our Doctor. He can restore some of the target's allies' lost endurance. So, let's go ahead and... yeah, I'll angle myself like this. I'll have you peeking out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see how smart this AI ends up being. Now, we're on this. Let's go ahead and use an interrupt whenever an enemy gets close enough. You probably won't be able to do a great job of shooting someone, but what the hell, right? And then you end up being the most exposed. Combat indicator ring. The blue ring indicates that you can still move. The red ring indicates you can use your action. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch to your gun too, and we'll just have this done the way it is. And that will end my turn. We'll see what happens. Oh, wow. So much for cover. And it looks like they chose not to move closer to me. There's flanking. Trying to move past another. And they'll get a free attack, making a ranged attack and a melee. Melee attack also. Put this unit okay, so my whole sort of like goal and dream there didn't quite come to light. I guess I should have taken the percentages to try to shoot, but I thought he might move closer. We'll go ahead and restore there. What are my odds looking at here? 0% for full cover. Right. I wonder if there's an undo move option. Is there an undo move option? No. Maybe? In turn, change weapon. I don't know about that. Okay. Maybe there's a possibility to undo a movement option. I would like to get better... oh, what the hell? If she's gonna stand out there in the fucking open, why not try to take the shot, right? There we go. You want to shoot something, bitch. I was hoping I could get these bastards to come closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would give him enough chutzpah. We'll call it 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Presuming he has the same movement I do to make a legitimate charge at me. So we'll actually solve that from happening, because I don't want that to happen. Now you have only partial cover, but I already did use your action anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and can't reach. Not like I want the Doctor ahead here anyway, but I will end her turn. Their Doctor takes a shot, hits me again. That fucking Doctor has been amazing. Oof. I suppose I didn't exactly have the best cover option there. That takes another turn to cool down. That's good to know. I want to kill this bitch. I really do. She has upset me and my honor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I wish to do bad things to her. I'm not exactly getting into the best fight here, I realize. Oh, the soldiers can only move 4 spaces. Well, shit! That changes everything. Something I should have noticed then. Yeah, they end up being the slowest, I assume, because they're weighed down by armor. Okay. It's good to know. In that case, if I move here, I should have a clean shot to you. God damn it. Well, I can back him up. Then you can cross and sort of provide him extra cover with a shot. Which fails. And then you can peek your head out, try to shoot the bitch. But that fails too. Okay. And hopefully, because I had him isolated back there so well, he doesn't get shot up. But we're playing a percentages game. And that's a guy who does primarily range attacks anyway. Okay. Assume I need to switch to melee weapons in this situation. So, I wanted to give him the opportunity to get healed. But that might not exactly be an option here. And I know they get attacks of opportunity. I might have to let this guy get finished off. Or... Yep, I do that. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy enough to work. Flip weapons. Well, I guess I really can't move you, huh? Without... Yeah, that would be bad. Just go ahead and restore your health, then. Some of it. And we'll end the turn. Okay. She decided to do the same thing. My guy gets shot out there in the open and pays for it. And my doctor gets hit. Okay. Damn it. Now, I'm not gonna be able to get the flanking bonus here with everyone. And as such, I will not be able to finish off that individual. I think I'm gonna lose the first individual here. Oh well. It is my first combat, and I am trying to learn the various mechanics of things. He's probably gonna go after the weakened guy, I'd have to assume. Especially given what I put the combat on. Defend? Alright. Who am I to question? Maybe, you know, maybe that's just a thing. Had to happen. Critical hit. I'm not gonna be able to run around. Can I? I can get the flank off. And then we go for him. Rush! Ride or die. Tactical move allows her to escape without provoking attacks of opportunity. Where are your hunt cheat hacks now, motherfucker? By the way, if you're new to this channel, I am quite profane. In case you didn't get the memo. I think that's what happens. We use the good doctor to finish her off. I can't get a possible flank situation, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we use the good doctor to finish her off. Because that just seems fitting, from one doctor to another. poke. Love it. Try to obscure his angles for escaping from me. We get a good swing in here. You little shit. I will not so easily forget the slights that you did. Let's go ahead and try to angle ourselves around even more. I just don't want him to try to escape it so easily. Nope, and he could not. Okay. You go there. You bring him back up. This was probably more complicated than I needed to make it, but... Get some revenge. And then you finish the job. Beautiful. Surrounded. Oh! Ooh, achievement. Yay, achievements. Kill an enemy with a flanking strike. Okay. You won't be able to see those pop up, I don't think. Given how I'm recording this. De Rossi trundles across the battlefield. Trundles? Good word. To meet you. Now that, not so much. Wiping the sweat off his forehead. Well fought! You are quite the tactician. Well done indeed. Your people are free to join up with you if they wish. I have no qualms about letting you take them, and you can tell the governor I said so. I hope this is not the last time we'll see of each other, young man. Not appreciatively. You respond with a smile and a tired nod, and De Rossi pats you on the back, then he lights up his pipe and walks back to his place in the shade. So we've earned our command, everyone, so I guess we go back here now. We did a good job. Returning to the palace, you're made to wait for an insultingly long time while the governor finishes some allegedly important responsibilities. Fortunately, the palace has a very lovely garden courtyard where you can sit and pass the time. When you're finally let through the day Manzanedo, it is without even a hint of apology for the wait.
Yes, good, good. I take it you passed whatever test De Rossi had devised for you, then. I expect you'll be pleased to know the perfect opportunity has turned up for you to serve the people of Santo Domingo.
Well, my character is the son of a minor noble. I'm sure he's used to this kind of shit. So, my troops and I are at your service, Governor. Biting back the insults. De Manzanedo smiles.
As you may have surmised, several problems encroach upon our control over this island. Most urgently, our supply lines to Santiago de los Caballeros in the north are being disrupted by a native cult of pagans that we suspect is using some old ruins in the deepest jungles of the island. Our supply lines must be secured, or the people of Santiago will soon be severely threatened by the slaves and the rebels.
And the troops of Santo Domingo have allowed this to go unaddressed?
Capitan Noriega refuses to take his troops anywhere near those ruins, and in any event they cannot be spared. They are needed to protect the city against the slaves.
Cimmerian is cautioned, ruins haunted by pagan. Well, I have no such superstitious misgivings. Where are the ruins located?
East to northeast from here. That way the jungle gets denser and the ground turns swampy. The ruins are somewhere in the middle of it. Bear in mind we know next to nothing about this cult. We don't know what kind of people they are, or how much of a fight they'll be putting up. I suggest you catch them by surprise and cut them down first. There'll be plenty of time to find out what they've been up to later.
We'll see what the situation looks like when we get there. De Manzanedo waves disinterestedly.
Yes, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Feel free to keep whatever items of worth you uncovered in that place. We'll call it your reward for a job well done. Return here when it's over and we shall discuss your next assignment.
Leave the palace. As you leave the governor's office, you are met by a young woman in uniform. Ah, shit. Never heard enough time doing a female voice, let alone a Spanish female voice. Capitan Grimith Reaper? Isabella de Ruines? Ruines? Oh god. Might have to look that one up. At your service, I will take you to the docks and oversee the transfer of your cargo into your possession. Well, naturally I'm going to take her hand and kiss it, because why not be insulting to her? I mean, we're not even in the 1500s. We need to be derogatory in some form or fashion, and not treat her as an equal. You lift her hand to your lips and kiss it gently. She blushes ferociously and conceals a smile behind her hand. Follow me, please. Alright, I'm following. I guess I'm going back to the dock to get my stuff. Right there. Santo Domingo docks. Isabella leads you back to the docks where Umberto de Rossi is jovially overseeing the final customs check of your cargo from the comfort of his chair, pipe firmly held between his teeth. Uncharacteristically, he gets up to greet you when Isabella announces your presence. So we meet again, already, Umberto. Sooner than I had expected, I must admit, and I see you've met Isabella. She's a polite young woman, isn't she? The daughter of Andres de Ruines, who came over with Columbus on the Santa Maria. So you might say she's got the pioneer spirit in her blood. Old Andres had her with a Taino girl? Oh, God. Let's write that down on it. I don't have any paper and index card conveniently nearby. Taino, things I need to look up before the next video. Yes, I actually care enough to do that. So let's go with Ruines in Taino. Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, she's as Spanish as they come. Umberto nudges Isabella affectionately, which does little to remove the beet red color of other embarrassment from her cheeks. That really is none of my business, Umberto, and you shouldn't talk about her like that when she's standing right here. Umberto laughs heartily. Worry not, mio amico. Isabella is quite capable of defending herself if she wishes to. There is no need for you to protect her from my jokes. If you are quite done, shall we get down to business? De Rossi finishes laughing and gestures towards the cargo packages neatly stacked on the wooden boardwalk of the harbor. It's all here, Capitan. 800 Reales? I have to assume that's what it is. Worth of gold. And silver treasure. 1 week of rations for 10 troops, valued at 700 reales. I have to remember my vowel pronunciation for Spanish. Medicine and medical equipment to the tune of 800 reales, and 2,000 reales worth of military equipment. Good. You can verify this, Vidal. Your scout nods. I've been keeping a close eye on the dock workers. I caught one of them trying to pocket some of our valuables. He won't be trying that again soon. I'm going to need horses and carts and some servants. Of course. You may take 3 carts from the garrison, seeing how Noriega's contingent seems to be afraid to leave the confines of the town. Anyway, I believe we can spare a dozen slaves from the docks to serve you on your incursions into the island. No. This is my personal attitude creeping in, as well as just metagame intelligence. If I were to get into a survival situation such as this, I would rather have people to whom I could apply some sense of loyalty, whether it be like loyalty to coin or to king and country. I want to have some established basis that I can communicate with them. You know, I don't want them to have been imprisoned and forced to do this, no matter how well they've been tortured, because without any basis for like culture or language with which to establish a great form of communication, you end up with people you can't trust. More so than paid servants, because you don't know what they're going to do. And even if it ends up being something horrifically suicidal to their own interests, they might be pushed to do it anyway. As such, I always feel, except if it's Civilization 4, that slavery is just a plain old dangerous option. And I would really rather have paid servants only. Umberto cocks his head slightly to the side. I'm sure I can arrange that. You'll still need a dozen of them, and they'll demand pay up front, of course. I'll talk to them on your behalf. I should be able to get a good price, say 200 reales. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm leaving as soon as our supply has been loaded onto the carts. Have them join us on our way out. I lost 200 valuables. Berto nods and hurries off towards the palace. Isabella steps forward. Again, we're gonna wait for her to speak. I don't care right now. Kind of motivated to get the fuck off this place, right? I hope you'll pardon my forwardness, but would you permit me to join your expedition, Capitan Reaper? Do you have experience in battle? I have trained for many hours with Umberto, but no, I have never faced a real enemy. I would be happy to simply help with the carts and work around the camp every night until I am ready to fight. Well, what are your skills? What can you do to make yourself useful? I spent almost as much time with the Taino? Really gonna look that up. As I have here in Santo Domingo. I know their culture and their traditions, not to mention their language. I'll be a useful interpreter. I also know the land quite well. I've traveled the jungles and the coast extensively. Alright, go and sign up with Umberto, then. A sparkling grin graces Isabella's face as I get another achievement. Meh. I did not get the gem. Zitzo? I think that's right. Sparkling grin graces Isabella's face, and she sets off at a brisk pace towards the fortress to pack her things. Okay! Well, I think that's a good stopping point for this video. Next time, I'm gonna take a tour around the rest of the town, and then I suppose I'm gonna go hunt down some pagan cultists. I also need to look up these pronunciations, just to make sure I have them right. Or about as right as I'm going to be able to get them. Alright?